time. Guys, it's been a sir, yeah. In another time, in another place, you will be mine. Yo, I almost hit that note. Anyway, we don't have much time. The sun is about to set. So hello, ditsala. My name is Barbara Dipuka Molebore. On this channel, I go by the name Barbs. And thank you for watching and thank you for tuning into this video. I'm so happy to have you here. Yo, we've got a race against two things, memory and time. Time is in the sunset because it's 5:30, but the sun has already begun to set because it's winter, my least favorite season. I don't want to say this crossing my fingers, but I feel like this winter just might be better than the other winters, but I hope that I'm not speaking too soon. But anyway, thank you Abby Cakes for sponsoring this video. This is a cake slice, a caramel cake slice from Abby Cakes. Abby Cakes is located in Mogobe Plaza. They sell fresh cakes. They have caramel cake, they have Oreo cake, they have chocolate cake, they have strawberry cake. Which other cake do they have? They have this other one that has coconut, and then I forgot in the middle, I think it's buttercream. But anyway, today while I'm talking, I will be enjoying a slice of caramel cake from Abby Cakes. And I'm joking, guys, they did not sponsor this video. I just got the slice after my gym session. Yes, I got a slice of cake to eat after my gym session. And I got to bake it home. At all. My banana saw, I think it was my banana was the day before. Maya was talking on her status. She was saying how she just came back from the gym and all she wants to do is like eat a tub of ice cream. And I hesitated to respond. Get it? Eat it, girl. Just eat it. So guys, Najimi guys, I'm out and I work hard in there. I have given up the idea or the urge or the want or the whatever, or 6-pack pelo. I've never even like wanted a 6-pack, but obviously it's kind of weird when like or feety and then your stomach is just like not as flat as it should be, I guess. But my stomach like looks very, very flat and like in a day definition and when I'm in the gym and working, and then after that it just goes back to regular programming, for lack of a better word, because one, I eat things like this and I hangiki tola, and two, I eat very late at night, especially because of the fact that kijima busio. Today kijimile early, but I go to the gym at like 8 and then I leave at like 9:30, 2:10. Oh, I should have long taken off those glasses and shown y'all my pretty eyes. Anyway, so there's an article I saw yesterday. I have to get my laptop so that I can read it for you guys, but it was basically like to leave the car and like go and get the laptop, because I feel like by the time I'm back the sun would have set. And what I was basically talking about is the headline bored me because I was just like, what is this grammar? I'm not the best at English, but I was just like, anyway, it was just basically talking about alcohol abuse in like the general culture about alcohol abuse, just like getting so excited about alcohol, loving alcohol, and how it's generally difficult for people to quit alcohol. And quitting alcohol, a person may quit alcohol for various reasons. It's either health reasons, or generally because like it's affecting your mental health, or 3, it's just making you really misbehave and it's affecting your relationships, whether it's your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, or just your relationship with your children and or your friends. So they called in like I think she's a psychologist or psychiatrist, I'm not sure, a doctor. They called in a doctor to get the opinion about your alcohol abuse, and they were talking about how okay, before I go to that person's opinion, let me say what I know about alcohol abuse. So what typically happens when somebody decides to quit alcohol is that and not a lot of us know this, but alcohol contains a substantial amount of sugar in it. That is why most of it, all of it, almost all of these beers and ciders, banally dimpa, you give the sugar that is a huge ingredient in most of the alcohol that we drink. So what happens when you quit alcohol, especially cold turkey? Cold turkey, I go from I drink like a queso in every weekend, maybe drinking like 2, 3, 4 beers or just a 6-pack like during the week, to like not drinking alcohol at all. What happens, just like drugs, is that you have withdrawal symptoms, and those withdrawal symptoms show themselves, so manifest themselves in the form of like cravings. You crave a lot of sugar, and what happens is that you typically develops really bad eating habits because of the fact that you're having withdrawal symptoms. So they tell or like either like starch or target that's on the sweets, the chocolate, stuff like that. So quitting cold turkey is not usually like recommended. This is not to say that you should quit gradually. You went from a case, you must go to now like, you must now go to like, what's this thing called, like a 6 packets a baby to whatever. The doctor on an interview, I'm article in that thing, I understand standard, sorry, was talking about how it's recommended for how long no abuse alcohol. You must see a doctor can put you on medication that can sort of wean you off and balance out your body sugars and all of that, so that you don't experience like terrible withdrawal symptoms. Guys, can you see my arm back there? Yes, sis, man, you're lying. But anyway, I found it quite interesting. I found it really interesting. Like anything to do with alcohol abuse and the alcohol culture in Botswana, I find it interesting. I will read it and I will critique it, and I'll be like, challenge it and be like, okay, well, there are various social issues that the youth face, and alcohol abuse, youth in Botswana face, and alcohol abuse is like on top, it's like top 3, not 3. So I really found it interesting. Yeah, the title of the article is, why is quitting drinking so hard? Why can't I just quit even when I know that alcohol is ruining my life? This is a big question that boggles so many drinkers' minds. Many theories have attempted to offer an answer. Some maybe it is genetic, some may be genetic, others speculate it as personality, and again others call it a disease. Yeah, we've officially lost a majority amount of sun, so I'm gonna speak fast. So alcoholism is in fact a disease, therefore it has to be treated as a disease. That's like what I get it. When you are diagnosed, it's highly likely that you're going to be put on pills so that clinical psychologist specializes in psych assessment and substance abuse, among others. Also, another thing is alcohol abuse can be inherited. Like I said, the chemical composition of the brain or the damage or whatever. So when somebody becomes addicted to alcohol or abuses alcohol, can actually be inherited. I hope you listen and kayak. If the individual has been heavily drinking for years, the changes that take place in the brain may be permanent. Chronic alcohol use actually changes the brain neurologically. It sensitizes certain brain. This shit is sad. I can't live like this anymore. We're officially out of sunlight and my memory is like, it's done. So here they're saying that the best treatment is a combination of medication and counseling, and some people need to go through a detox program first to get the alcohol out of that system. Like I said, balance, chemical imbalance. So I think the detox is go balance it, do it the withdrawal symptoms. So yeah, if you have ever tried to overcome an obsession yourself, you may have a better understanding of how hard it is to quit drinking. Alcohol makes most people feel good. It takes away worry, stress, releases inhibitions, and leaves you feeling warm and happy. If I'm to talk about now my personal experience with trying to quit alcohol, I take a lot of alcohol breaks, like a lot. And I remember when I first came back from China, I was like on a like really full-time alcohol break because of the fact that when I was in China, I think New Year's Eve, my first New Year's Eve, I got so fucking drunk that I literally woke up and found myself in my dorm room, and I don't know how I got there. I honestly don't know how I got there. And it was fucked up because konerile thing ho spend the New Year's Eve party that we went to was like far. It was far. It was like out of town. So the fact that I found myself morumun yarona and my friends bone, they were still out there, whatever. Kabo wanebutu. This is at 1 a.m. by the way. I had long started drinking at like before PM or something. The friends by they never saw. So now ke excited ke motswana ke re itse re batswana re nna excited thata ka bojalo ke excited ke tso go ithekela le botlela la Tanqueray. I'm in my room, I'm getting ready, I'm drinking my drink. Jiggy next thing I remember is that we're heading out to Jiggy. Next thing I remember, I am waking up in my room at like 2 a.m. I'm like, what the fuck? I never asked my friends what happened because to this day I don't want to know. I don't want to know. To this day I don't want to know. I think I'll be strong enough to handle the information, take the information in like in a few years. Not now, not now. I'm still embarrassed to this day. That was 2019 going into 2020. That was 3 years ago. Is it 2 years ago? About over 2 years ago. I'm still not over it. So then when we came back Hone, from China, and I was around, I quit alcohol for some time. I think for half the year, for 6 months. I think it's like June, July. Is that even January, February, March, April, May, June, July? Hey, for a good 7 months. Hole lockdown ke sena sepe ke sena nako ko re leta bogile mona ke sena nako ke le mo lapeng hela just doing my own thing. And then I went back to my old job and I just felt stressed here and there and went back to alcohol. But since the end but it was to the point where before I went back to my old job, I remember when we first came back, me and my friends, we were so excited to be back in the Botswana scene again. I would just go out and drink Coke. I remember this one night, I don't know if I ever told you guys about this. I was still trying to get the hang of it. I remember this one night, I drank almost 10 Cokes. Coke go main deck. Close to 10. I remember there was this guy, he was like, what can I get you? And I ordered, like, I said Coke. Guy, 6-pack out Coke, and I think I drank close to 6 to 10 Cokes. I think it was about 6. I'm being dramatic. Yeah, the way I felt the next day, I felt so sick. So since then I've quit alcohol like various times, maybe for a month, maybe for a few weeks, and sometimes I do go out and I decide that I don't want to really drink that much, and sometimes I decide that I will go out and I won't drink at all. Yeah. And like a Coke or a passion fruit and lemonade. I remember sometime, I don't know if it was last year, the beginning of this year, I was really in my passion fruit and lemonade bag. That drink is so yummy. It is so yummy. It's so yummy. I love it so much. It was last year, I remember. So yeah, for me, alcohol makes me like be able to move my hips. I'm not the best dancer, but I believe in myself. I believe in myself and I attempt. It also makes me, I think, in terms of my confidence has grown throughout the past few years. So I don't really need alcohol to be able to like talk to a guy or whatever. But alcohol does help in order to like help you like match people's like euphoria and people's energy. Like if I'm to like meet a guy and then we're like, okay, I like you, one thing leads to another or whatever, if he's drinking, I won't necessarily be able to like match his energy or his whatever, his hype, if I'm sober. That's just me. But hey, there are various reasons why I keep going back and forth in between like not wanting to drink and drinking. But one place that I never want to find myself is a place where I'm like blackout drunk or just like lit. People when they're like, let's get lit today, let's get sloshed, I'm like, I'm not interested. I just want to get like nicely tipsy, or just like yeah, I just want to like, I want to get like litish, like kore wabona, just there, just at the wabona, but not wabona. I don't want, I don't like the person I become. I don't like not being in control of myself, my feelings, my emotions, my surroundings. It's not something that I'm interested in now as a 26-year-old woman. So I don't know if I spoke. I think if I had more memory on my phone, I'd be free to speak more on the topic, but maybe I'll break it up and I'll talk about it in another episode of your another video about nothing serious. If you feel like alcohol is ruining your life, it's destroying your relationships, you consistently are waking up with anxiety, like the next, whether it's Saturday morning or Sunday morning or Monday morning, and it consumes you for a good part of your week. I advise that really find a balance between like balance, like your liquor intake. Now personally, guys, I know that I've quit cold turkey before. I went through the what's it called, the sugar cravings. I went through the sugar cravings and I ate the sugar and I made it out alive. But if your situation is like worse, yeah, I do advise seeking medical help and going on your the detox balance the chemical but yeah, anxiety is one of the greatest phenomenons alcohol abuse, and it's one of the things that steals the greatest joys. I think that steals joy from a lot of people's lives, and just in general, getting drunk, misbehavior steals the joy out of your lives, and then anxiety is the like aftermath. So when I'm talking about trying to handle your liquor, not the things what I do is that I drink a lot of water. One, this is a very I'm going to be like very blunt and very ruthless, but you cannot be over 20 something and you're still drinking on an empty stomach. Please stop drinking on an empty stomach. Why are you doing that? Two, what I do, let me speak for myself, the alcohol is hitting, I take it slow and I drink some water, and maybe and maybe I get some more food, like maybe 4 hours ago, I get some more food, drink water. I always have water on deck in my car, so I will disappear and go and chug down my whole water bottle and then come back, or just buy a bottle of water at the bar, depends on how cheap I'm feeling that day. So that's just how now I've been balancing my alcohol lately, and it's been working for me. I won't lie, maybe like once or twice a year I do slip, but I'm not trying to make it a habit. But yeah, that is just my opinion when it comes to this whole alcohol abuse thing. Yeah, the age mate, it's our age group. Let's try to handle our liquor, guys. It's very unfortunate. The friendships that are dented, or things that are hurtful, things that are said under the influence of alcohol. I don't want to get into a drunk man's words are sober man's thoughts. I feel like that saying is subjective. I don't feel like it's always the case. You cannot 100% like say this person has always been thinking like this. Sometimes alcohol makes people stupid, but that's a story for another day. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I can say right now, looking at the fact that we have very limited memory on this phone and the fact that the sun is gone and I'm using this light. Thank you for tuning in. You can leave your thoughts in the comments down below, what you guys' opinion is on alcohol abuse and like quitting drinking and the issues that you may have had and the issues that what you've read about the whole thing. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for consistently being consistent with me, even though I'm not so consistent with you. I love this channel. I do love you guys. I do love creating content, and thank you.